calles ruleteando con los plebes en modesto me la paso.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning back to the channel. I hope you guys liked the last video where I did that SS conversion bumper on my truck. Like I mentioned on that video, that this video is going to be a mashup of a few different shot videos, I guess. One of them being when I did my carpet, the other one being where I did my seats, and then the other one being where I had my front seats upholstered. I don't remember, I guess I just wasn't really, I didn't have the time to be filming everything at the same time. I had a lot of stuff going on, but I think that's the reason why I didn't go through with the full shots of everything. However, two of those projects are still not done, being the carpet and the other one being the seats. I should be finishing those up hopefully this week. The carpet, I never trimmed it all the way because I still don't have the plastics painted. That's the reason why I held up. I didn't want to sit the carpet down and then cut and then put the plastics and then having some kind of a surprise that I cut too much. So I wanted the plastics painted first, installed on the door panels, installed on the back, and then I could trim the carpet accordingly. So that's the reason why those two haven't gotten finished. I've got a million other projects going on. Here's the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I'm gonna be jumping around back and forth to the different scenes, so make no sense of that. I just didn't want to throw the footage away, and that way at the same time show you guys a few other things that I've done to the truck. Alright guys, let me show you where I'm at right now. So I let the carpet kind of sit here for like 2 days, and every other little while I kept coming back and kind of molding it in around all the joints, right here where all the folds are at. So I'm comfortable with where it's at right now. I went ahead and just kind of did the little cuts. This is what I meant. I just wanted to make a few cuts to where I can just pop the bolts through back here where I can have the hole left alone, so you can still see it through there. Because on the original carpet it had these big cuts and you could see straight through to the body, and I didn't want that. Let me show you what it looks like on that side with that seat already put back on. Watch, let me see all of this stuff right here. I didn't want none of this cut out like that. All right, so see, to me that's a way cleaner look. I feel like that looks a lot better rather than having these big ass cut out rectangles right there. Show you the back. See, that looks way better. I'm liking how that turned out. So right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna put the other seat back on right now. These wires, if you guys are wondering, is for my TVs. These haven't been working in the past 4 or 5 years. I have not had them connected from back in the dash. So I'm gonna wire these back in and wire up the video from the receiver, so I could play DVDs back on here. Originally, so it's these. I have the 4, then I have the 2 in the visors, and then that one. Originally, back in 09, I also had the ones back here on the headrest, and then I had a drop down also, which I'm not going to be doing. I'm thinking I might just put the iPad up here in the center console, like right in here somewhere. Maybe I might put it here instead so that the passengers can see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that center console yet. I just, I know I'm gonna build it. I'm just not sure what route to take. But as of right now, I'm gonna just kind of keep going with the seat, with the carpet. So what I'm gonna be doing is, once these seats are fully put back on, let me show you guys. See, this is what I mean. This suede is not automotive suede. This is furniture suede is what they told me. You see how it got purple like that? There's a lot of shops that I've been to say that that's not supposed to happen. Right now, I sprayed them with the fabric paint because it looks so ugly, and this is how they turned out. So I mean, you guys can imagine how they look without the black paint. I mean, this was originally tan and now it's black. You guys can see the big difference. So I'm not gonna cut any of this until I'm fully done with the seats, and then I'm gonna let kind of like come back in here and push down on this probably for a couple of days to where it molds slowly, especially since lately we've been having some nice hot days here. So the last thing I would want to do is cut this at where it's at right now, and then this kind of starts molding down and then brings the carpet in. Then you have areas where you can't cover it up with the trim anymore. So I'd rather have a little bit of excess carpet that I can stuff under the trim. So that's what I'm gonna be doing slowly here and there. Gotta remove like the C radio type of thing. Gotta remove that. Gotta remove this piece. Probably gonna disconnect all of this for the cigarette lighters, just so that I have the wirings out from the side or something, so that I can rewire them wherever I'm gonna have them. I'm not gonna have them right here no more. I might have one in the console close to the front, you know, for my phone. But like this other one, I might just put it back here for the passengers. I'm not sure. I'd have to work out like some kind of a sketch for the center console. But right now the center console is the last of my worries. As of right now, I want to get the carpet on, get the plastics painted, and I actually want to do the fiberglass on the plastics before I decide to start on the center console. So let's get to it. Let me finish this up. I'm gonna go with candy apple red powder coat parts, and you know, like a candy apple red look, which is kind of what I was going for originally 8-9 years ago. So a lot of this stuff is gonna not inside. I'm just gonna have, like, if the guy hits up my seats, it'll be with the red stitching and then the all black vinyl. I want a simple look, but I think the red stitching will kind of set it off a little bit. I'm learning how to fiberglass. That's one thing I've wanted to do my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but ever since I've been able to, you know, got into the truck scene, car scene. Fiberglassing, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. So I want to fiberglass, you know, things like here where you put the speaker kind of sticking out at a different angle. I want to put some tweeters on my plastics kind of out here at a 45 where they're facing the center of the cab. I want to do my little tweeters right here coming out from the side. Those are things that I've always wanted to do. So right now I'm just going to be painting this plastics. I'll be, you know, mounting all my amps back here. They used to be on the doors, but right now they're old school amps. Please don't hate on me. I have not invested any money other than the Pioneers that I showed you guys on one of the last videos on audio equipment. But I'm gonna go ahead and put an amp rack back there, and since I'm gonna be using, I'm not sure what bucket seats I'll find yet, or whatever kind of seats I could use that will mount an adequate space right here, but still, you know, have a nice amount of leg room. I don't want to put a whole front driver's seat back here and then have 6 inches of space for the, you know, passenger back here, yet sitting comfortably but can't really move. So I'm not sure what seat will work back here for me, aside from the fact that I got this huge hump. So I'm gonna have to modify some brackets, obviously, to, you know, accommodate that. But to me, that's cake. That's easy. I just gotta find the right seats. Aside from that, guys, just a quick little update video. I'm about to start. Got my seats sitting back here. I don't know if you guys can see what I mean. That suede is just done for. It looks trash. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Trying to get on today's video, I'll be taking these seats to have them reupholstered. A lot of you guys have not ever seen the interior of this truck. That's because I let it go a long time ago. I just let it go. I was working on it when I was younger. I had the sound system and everything in here, and then I just decided to just up and out of the game. You know, went to work and that was it. This is my daily. I beat it to shit. But now I'm, you know, kind of back affiliated into the truck scene. So like I mentioned on the last video where I'm showing you guys how doing the installation of the carpet, I will be redoing this whole truck. It's gonna be completely different. Same color. Well, maybe down the road I want to change it. Maybe do a body wrap. I was thinking of doing like the anodized red body wrap. Those look pretty dope. But it's gonna be dropped probably 26s, I'm thinking, just because 28s would be way too extensive amount of work on the tubs. But 26s I think would be perfect. But let me show you guys what I'm gonna be taking care of today. This nastiness right here. I stuffed like some foam and a shirt in here so you would never see this. But I did a trade job a while back, literally 9-10 years ago, and the guy kind of stiffed me on the work. Coming to find out shortly after, this is not automotive suede. This is furniture suede. So when you guys have something done, make sure you always pay attention to who it is and what they're using. What else? The guy that I spoke to, I've known him for a long time. He used to work in another shop. He opened his own shop, and I happened to walk into it about a year ago, and I kind of forgot about him for a minute. But now that I'm interested in getting the seats, and I remembered to go and check him out, and by far he has given me the best price. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be redoing the whole thing in vinyl, which I don't really want just because of the heat, but you know, I'm going for the look also. Probably thinking of doing like little riblets right here. Not sure about keeping the ostrich because I'm not going to touch these. These are going to be left alone. The headliner is black ostrich. These are black ostrich. I'm not sure if I want to leave this with ostrich. I think I probably will. I think it would look pretty crazy though with the little riblets. Red stitching. And then I just tore this ugly thing off too. I'm gonna do this with black ostrich just to kind of tie in. So yeah guys, this has been one of the most embarrassing things of this truck. I have never ever liked to show people because it's ugly, but it'll finally get fixed. So yeah, let me get to taking these off. I found some seats on OfferUp that I'm planning on using for the back. They're third row seats off of a 2014 Tahoe, and I think they'd be perfect size for here, and they're all black leather. And there'll be plenty of space in between there and the center console. The thing is that I can't start on the center console until I have the seats. That way I know how wide I could build it back there. I don't want to build it small or narrow and then find some decent seats like this at a good price and then not being able to fit them anymore. So I have to find the seats first. I'm gonna call the guy tonight and see if he's still down to do the transaction, and I'll go pick those up. It's in Stockton, which is not that far from me, about 30 minutes. Aside from that, all my plastics, like I said on the last video, are removed. They're gone. I'm gonna touch those all up and paint them with, you know, like automotive style like this. And I think with that, the center console done, the seats done, and the door panels done. Aside from the audio, you know, the audio, I want to do the custom moldings for here. I want to do the custom sound system, and then the pillars in the back with the custom, maybe, I don't know, 4-inch, maybe 5s. I'm not sure. I don't want to go with like 6.5, so they're too big, but like an in between. So yeah, let me remove these. Once I reinstall these seats, I'll rewire my whole TVs. I'm gonna make sure I get into doing that, rewiring all the TVs. These are already wired. I just gotta plug them in, bypass the stereo. I never touched any of that stuff. So and yeah, I think I'm missing a couple of plastics that I've lost over time. I have no idea where they went, and I don't even know why I lost them. Like, they're for this truck. I know I didn't throw them away. I just cannot find them. So I know there's a plastic that goes back there that I gotta find, and I was gonna have to paint also. But anyways, back to what this video is about, redoing these seats. So let me remove these, and we're gonna go take them to the upholstery guy in a little while.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, so they are out. This is what they look like. Just want to do one last shot of them before they get taken to the upholstery shop. Hopefully they won't look too different. Obviously they're with the front wheel, but you know, they'll still be all black. This, yes. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find some black seat belts, some seat belt attachments, because the black paint on those, it looks okay at first, but then if you accidentally chip it, it's just a pain in the ass. So let me go take the trip, and I'll tune in. All right, guys, so I just made it to the upholstery shop. We kind of discussed a little bit. I'm gonna have the same style seat done with the black ostrich. Reason being is because I already have my headliner that style. The headrest, I'm gonna leave them alone because there's really nothing wrong with them. So if I just do all black vinyl, it's just gonna look kind of awkward to have an ostrich headrest with the headliner done the same style. I'm gonna use red stitching on the stitching on those seats.
2 moments later.
All right, guys, so he's got this whole top piece almost done. This double stitching looks great. I'm super glad I chose the red stitching. So we're gonna get out of his hair and let the man work, and I'll just show you guys what the end result is when it's done. If you guys are looking for an upholstery shop in town or anywhere around the Central Valley, I recommend you guys come out here to Echeverria's Upholstery. They're in Modesto off of Emerald. Let me show you guys this business card, that way you guys can get his address. That's it right there. That's the address, 1027 North Emerald. Let me show you guys what he's done. So I wanted to keep the look almost the same, but I wanted to go a little bit more custom, like red stitching, just to give it a little bit of accent. I'm still stuck in 2004, what can I say? He already completely gutted the seats. You guys can see back there. They're in pieces. This was my old nastiness right here. This has been haunting me for years. Get a little kick to that. This is the new setup right here. Look at that beauty. I don't know what I could say, guys. I just can't get past the ostrich. I think that's a super badass look. The red stitching definitely is a huge high point on these. He's getting ready to do the tops right now, and the sides. It's got all the cutouts right there. Let me talk you guys to something I want to do with these plastics. So obviously these got painted a long time ago and they look okay, but they will look nice done in a gloss black or flat black, but automotive paint. But I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hydro dip these. I'm not sure yet on what to go on the logo. I'm sorry for the design. I'm thinking of doing something like maybe like bullets, maybe, I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. I've been seeing some of the logos online, some of the designs, and a couple of them like really, you know, I can see using. But I'll probably order those in the next couple of days. That way I could practice my hydro dipping. But I think those plastics will look so sweet done in a hydro dip. You don't really see it so much. Obviously people already use hydro dip for their interiors, but I don't think I've seen something like that on these seats, at least not myself yet. So yeah, I think these will look awesome hydro dipped. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but a couple of days ago I posted a picture of some seats that I got for the back of my truck, which is going to be a 4-seater. So that's the seats right here. When I bought them off the guy, he said they were off of a Tahoe, like a 2014. But I think what he does is he just goes to the scrap yard, buys all these nice seats and car parts, and then resells them on OfferUp. Because he has a bunch of seats on his page. So when he posted the picture, it was 2 seats next to each other. Well, I didn't realize, I guess I didn't put that much attention into the image, but I didn't realize that both of the seats had the seat belt on the same direction, on the same side, and also that they were both with this nice squared corner and more round corner on this side. So once I went to go see them physically, I realized that they're both rights for the bench seat. So this seat right here is a lot wider. But when I saw them, honestly, like I thought these are the perfect size seat for the back. I've seen some that are too narrow, and then obviously the ones that are too wide. So these are perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him do a little bit of stitch work on here to curve this a little bit better, just so that this corner is not it's not pointy like that. I don't like how it looks. So he's gonna just kind of, I guess, curve them up a little bit from the back corner. And then also, if you guys notice, this has a skirt on the right side of the seat and nothing on this side, because this is where the bench went. So he's gonna go ahead and put a skirt on this side also, and that way when I put it in the back seat, this one will be fine with the stitch work on that corner, and then the other one will have the skirt on the side and it'll be stitched up also on that same corner. I'm gonna eliminate the seat belts because first of all, I don't know if I've tried it, but I don't think they'll clip into my seat belts that are in the truck. But the ones that are in my truck, they come out from the corner, from the pillar on the corner, and they wrap this way, and then it has the seat belt that's bolted down to the ground. So I don't have to worry about the seat belt issue. Yes, they're a little bit different on this corner and this corner, but I could live with that. Plus, I got these things for $80. You can't go wrong. He's gonna upholster them. He's gonna charge me pretty cheap to fix the little issues, and once that's fixed, I think they'll look nice and good, and they'll be, and anybody that doesn't know what I just did to them would ever understand or see anything wrong with them. So that'll be that. All right, guys, so we just got to the upholstery shop. The seats are ready. I see them now. Let's check them out and see what you guys think. Man, these things look great. Huge difference. That stitch work, man. This texture on this vinyl looks freaking awesome. Alright guys, let's go put these suckers on. Can't wait to see what they look like on the truck. Alright guys, so the seats are installed. Look real good. I'm super happy with them. I'm glad that I'm not looking at this ripped up piece anymore. That had really bugged me for years. I was talking to the upholstery guy about this, and I'll probably hit these seats up thinking, you know, once I determine that if they stand out too much, once I have the center console and they just don't shout out to me, I'm gonna have it reupholstered, both of them the same as this front seats. The only bad thing I hate is that they don't have the headset, so I would have liked to have put an extra set of TVs back here just for looks, you know, not to, obviously nobody's going to be watching TV from the back of the truck, is just to have a couple more TVs. Now that I got the seats done, I'm going to rewire the cabling for these. That's what these cables are for, actually. I'm going to rewire all that. I don't know, I might consider getting another drop down again. I'm not going to be pushing as many amps as I was before. I was running two S15L7s on here. It was a custom made box. I'll put a picture up at the screen real quick. It's an old picture. I should have taken better. At that time when I was doing that kind of work, I wasn't really looking to get on YouTube or anything like that. So I never took any pictures of any of the jobs that I've done. Lambo doors, you know, lowering, lifting, audio, nothing. I mean, there's a few little glimpses here and there on my YouTube channel, but that's about it. But I'm gonna be doing the center console here. Like I said, for the passengers that are riding back here, I want them to feel comfortable also as if they were on the front. So I'm gonna have an armrest. That's one thing that kind of sucks, that these don't have a little arm that comes down, but it's all right. Armrest on the minimal on the center console. Cup holders probably like in this area, and then the woofers will be somewhere in here, you know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it ported, sealed. I have no idea. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with sealed just because I'm not looking for that immense power anymore. I want nice, good sound. I want just a cruiser, basically, you know. And at the same time, like if I go to the truck shows, be able to not be embarrassed to open my doors and have people look inside. So I had a bit of a crazy idea of adding some LEDs up here. I've watched some videos on how it's done, and I don't know, I'm kind of getting a little curious. Now, I'm not gonna go crazy with a ton of them, but just a few, just to kind of give it a little bit of accent. Not sure yet. I will be taking this off again. I think I've mentioned it before, repainting it. But now that I went with the red, I mean, I have endless possibilities on what to do on this for this dash piece. I want to, you know, do something different. Yeah guys, I can't stop touching these. I love these things. To me they look freaking badass. I love them. I'm gonna be getting my all-weather mats too, because I'm gonna ruin this carpet even though it's brand new if I get in and out. Next video I will be working on these panels right here. I will be attempting to do this myself. I know a lot of people in the truck scene complain about these pieces always peeling off. So the last time I saw that mine started peeling off again, I just ripped it off completely. And I'm gonna use it as a template for I got some more vinyl, some ostrich vinyl that I'm gonna be cutting off and trying to glue on here myself. I've watched some pointers on YouTube on the best way to do this. So, you know, have you guys join me for the ride and see if that works out. That was it for today, guys. All right guys, so I'm back at the house. It's been a couple days since I picked these up. Weather's been kind of ugly out here, so I haven't really worked on the truck, but today I just kind of decided to come back here, clean out the floor because it was already a mess, and at least just situate the seats right where they got to go. The front ones I will bolt those all up, but these I wanted to kind of look at them, how they're gonna go. If you guys notice, he stitched up this back corner on both of the seats, so it's kind of hard to tell now that they were both in this, you know, the same seat. So I'm super happy with the way they came out. I'm gonna go back and have him redo this skirt because he added the skirts to the. I only requested once, but he did it on both. It's because, like I said, they were both rights. So it has the skirt on that side on both of them. So on the driver's side, you would open this door to a big old opening right here. So he put some skirts right here. But I'm gonna go back and see if you could do it like the OEM one is, which actually comes all the way around and wraps around, and see if you could do that. It'll probably cost me a little bit more, but I think that aesthetically it'll look a lot better. That way you don't see this bracket right here. All right, guys. So this is how it is gonna look. The 1x1 is already underneath here. I put the bolts just to kind of keep the hole straight. This one, that's the original one, you know, pops through. There's one right here. I was thinking about cutting it, but it's really not in the way, so I might just leave it. And then I drilled a hole right here where I could feel the other hole that I'm about to drill. I'm sorry, that I'm about to bolt. So the plan is that the seat's gonna just sit all in there and bolt down on all four corners. So let's give that a try. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece off right here. I'm gonna try to leave just the little side panel right here up until about this little clip. So let's see how that comes out. All right, guys, so I am done with the mounting configuration for this seat. Let me show you what I did. That's what I worked out for the outside part right there. That for the front. And then, I don't know if you guys can see in here. That right there for the other corner. So now that I just came in here to check everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this hole right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drill out all these holes at a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna put some heavy duty 1/2 inch bolts. Make sure they're nice and strong. All right, guys, so I got done welding the bracket. Well, both of the brackets on this, on the left side seat or the driver's side back seat. I think it looks pretty good. I welded them inside and out. I'm leaving this, I can notch off this piece. I can notch this off, but I'm just gonna leave it on there because it's a little bit more surface it sits, you know, there's more surface coverage when it sits down onto the floor versus if I cut it, you got a little bit less. I mean, it doesn't really amount to a whole lot of extra, but it saves me the work and I don't have to really, there's a little bit of a purpose for it. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys didn't get lost in kind of all the stuff that I said or mentioned and I missed saying. Like I said, it's just a mashup. From this video on, I believe I'll be doing twinkle lights next on my headliner. If you guys care to watch that, or if you guys want to do the same job on your truck, I will post links for that all on that video. I've heard that it's, you know, a lot of work. It's time consuming, but the end result is awesome. I've seen it in person on a couple of trucks, so I can't wait for that to be done. And then I will also, after that, I will show you guys the stuff that I have got for the truck. And some of this stuff I was not originally planning on, but since Black Friday just passed up, I couldn't pass some of those deals up. So yeah, wait up for that video. I'll have that probably 2 videos from now, or 1 video, I'm not sure. Twinkle lights, then possibly the parts video, and then after that miscellaneous, like occasionally then after that, occasionally I'll be putting in a DIY video on apparel and stickers. So if you guys care to watch all of that stuff, just subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and just wait around and see if there's a specific thing you guys have a question for. I'll try to keep. I mostly answer on my Instagram. Either one, either my Street Riders 209 account or my Trocas Corridos y Desmadre. I'll send me a message on there. Tell me, hey, are you familiar with doing this? And if you are, can you shoot a video on that? And I'll let you know. If I get a lot of requests for a specific thing and I do it, I'll try to put those videos ahead of any others. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys care to support the channel by purchasing a t-shirt or a sticker or something, the link will be down below for my Teespring account. I welcome you guys to go out there and check that out. It does help with me bringing you guys better content, so I highly appreciate that. Amazon links, I do have to say, that are affiliated, but at no cost to you, but it does give me a small percentage, and I use that to buy all kinds of things for the channel and give you guys good DIY videos and good content. So I appreciate you guys for keeping on track with me and keeping up with my absence of uploading videos. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Mi camioneta, tranquilo dando la vuelta todo el tiempo, firme pa' lo que se ofrezca. Quemándome un gallito de aquella gancha, ando repartiendo